Hello, my name is Jennifer Pulliam, and I'm here to explain how your baby's brain develops while in the womb. In your baby's first weeks of development in the uterus, a group of cells forms a structure called a neural plate. By 26 days of conception, your baby's brain cells, or neurons, are developing at 250,000 per minute, and these neurons are grouped in bundles called nerves. Your baby's brain is also developing dendrites, which are specialized to receive signals from those neighboring neurons. These dendrites relay information to the cell body. Then the cell body relays information to the axon. The axon is a thin, long structure that transmits signals to the terminal buttons. And then finally, after the information hits the terminal button, it is transmitted outside the cell by neurotransmitters. According to the video Science 360, Developing the Brain, by 8 gestational weeks, the embryo is the size of an apple seed, but the basic structure of the brain and also the central nervous system are in place. And according to What to Expect Online, once the neural tube closes at around 6 or 7 weeks of pregnancy, it curves and bulges into 3 sections called the forebrain, midbrain, and hindbrain. These are then split into 5 different regions of the brain. And these 5 different regions are the cerebrum, cerebellum, brainstem, pituitary gland, and the hypothalamus. At this time, special neural cells form and then move throughout the fetus's body to develop the nervous system. It is within this time frame that your baby has developed their first synapses and will be able to make small movements such as curling up into the fetal position. Also on What to Expect, they mention that during the second trimester, your baby's brain is directing steady contractions of the diaphragm and chest muscles. And think about them as they are practicing breathing movements. By 21 weeks, your baby will be able to begin to practice swallowing and begin to experience the sense of taste. They are practicing swallowing the amniotic fluid. By 18 gestational weeks also, you should be able to feel your baby's first movements. And by the end of the second trimester, your baby's brainstem, which controls the heart rate, breathing, and blood pressure, is almost entirely mature. It also rests just above the spinal cord, but below the cerebral cortex, which is the last area to mature. During the third trimester, your baby's brain triples in weight, growing from about 3.5 ounces at the end of the second trimester to almost 10.6 ounces at term. It is at that time that your baby's brain begins to develop the grooves and lines that are commonly seen in a brain scan. It is also during the third trimester that the cerebellum is developing rapidly, and your baby is gaining better motor control overall. During this time, the cerebellum surface area increases 30-fold in the last 16 weeks of pregnancy. And according to our Understanding the Brain Module 2 lecture, in months after the birth, the brain grows rapidly, producing billions of neurons, dendrites, and axons, as well as synapses, and it will reach its peak around the infant's first birthday. Thank you.